Hey guys, D-Man here, and today I am showing you one of the best routes to get the most money possible in this game. As you can see, we are starting off in Saint Denis, right next to the butcher. We are going to follow this road all the way down here, all the way to this point, right about, let's see, where is it? Right about here. And there should be a cougar right around here. Usually. Sometimes it doesn't spawn, sometimes it does. And if it doesn't spawn, you should go up here, and there should be a cougar right around here, if I'm not mistaken. Right around here. And if that doesn't spawn, you can go up here, and there could be a cougar right around here. And if that one doesn't spawn, there's a cougar right around here sometimes. And if that one doesn't spawn, right around here, there's also a cougar right in this little area. And if that one doesn't spawn, there's also one that can spawn here. And if this all fails, which it might, because cougars are rare in this game, you can actually go all the way up here, which will take you a really long time. As you can see, there's a really long tunnel right here. But right at the beginning here, you can actually get a grizzly bear, which if you get a 3-star grizzly bear, it will sell for about $7.50. But a cougar is going to sell for about like $13 or so if you get a full star. And plus, I'm going to show you the best weapons to use as you're hunting. So first off, we're going to want to get our sniper rifle out. Not this sniper rifle, just a normal sniper rifle. And then we're going to want to get our varmint rifle out. Because what we're going to do on the way to get this this creature, the cougar, is we're going to go hunt some birds. And the sniper rifle, it's the best weapon to take out like grown animals, not small animals obviously, but big animals, and keep their star rating. I will show you that once I find, I guess, a crocodile or something like that, because cougars are much harder to kill with a sniper rifle. And I will also show you the best thing to use on a cougar, which is actually a bow and arrow, because cougars will charge right at you, and you can shoot them right in the face as they charge at you with a bow and arrow. So what you're going to want to do to find birds is go down these routes right here, and as you can see, we already have birds flying towards us. We can kill them all, including that one, although I don't think I can go get that one because that one's in the lake, unless it's not deep enough. Oh no, it's too deep. But as you can see, we already have some birds, and they already despawned except for this one, which is fantastic. It's always fantastic when they despawn. It always happens when you're too far away too. So every one of them despawned, but these birds' feathers can get like, for like 10 of them you can get almost like $20 or something like that. It's ridiculously good. And sometimes birds will spawn on the ground in this place. And let me see, as you can see, there's a 2-star crocodile, there's a 1-star crocodile. Let me see if I can find a 3-star. Oh, right there. Not that one. What was it? This one? No, it's not that one. It's that one right there. And your horse will get terrified of crocodiles, by the way, just in case you don't know that. And run the hell away like that, and then you're gonna have to go run after it afterwards. But here's a 3-star crocodile right here, and I'll show you how this sniper rifle works. This is the first sniper rifle, not the second one. As you can see, it's 3 stars. Boom! Shoot it right in the head. It's dead, and it stays 3 stars. Let's just collect this thing, even though crocodile skins are not actually worth that much, because crocodile skins are actually worth just as much as the baby crocodile skins are. So the better thing you can do is just kill a baby and take it with you. But yeah, crocodile skins, not worth that much. But let's not linger here any longer. I just wanted to show you how the sniper rifle works. For bigger animals, the sniper rifle will kill them and keep their star rating as long as you hit them in the right spot, obviously. And you can hit them from far distances, which is really amazing, especially for like deers and stuff like that that will always run away from you. Let me just look at that. It's a crow. Or maybe it was a magpie. I don't know. Or not a magpie. What was it? A raven, I guess? Yeah, a raven. Those look like crows. And we go over here. As you can see, we follow this coastline here next to the train tracks, and you can turn on your thing, and usually you can find a good amount of birds around here. Sadly today there isn't much, Probably because there's other people around here. And you can also find birds over there where those guys are, right there. That's also a good place to find birds. Crocodiles. Baby crocodiles sell like for like $3 or so. No, baby crocodiles sell like for $6 or $7, I think. If you get a 3-star rating. This is like a hot spot for baby crocodiles right here. You can go down here, and this is actually one of the better places right here for birds. Sometimes they don't spawn, as you can see, they're not spawning right now. Sometimes they do not spawn. Sadly, they're not spawning for me today. They spawn behind here. As you can see, there's one right there that I totally missed because I didn't even see him. And that landed in the water, but hopefully far enough so I can get it. Let's see. And it is. Let's grab that baby. Let's rip it open and take its feathers. So birds will spawn here in this area, as you just saw. They'll spawn a little bit right there, like by that shack. And they will also spawn right here across the river. They will spawn right in this little area right here. And usually there's like at least 6 or so in here, depending on when you come here to get them. And I killed the fish, but we're not going to pick it up because that's actually a pretty good fishing spot as well. And actually, birds sometimes will spawn along this coastline. At least 1 or 2 will spawn there sometimes. It seems like today is not a lucky day. And sometimes, if you're lucky, they'll actually spawn flying above you. And there will be at least, as you saw back there was at least 4. Sometimes, if you're really lucky, they'll glitch out and there'll spawn like 15 of them. It's just ridiculous sometimes on these birds. So as we're moving this way, what we're going to want to do is move our varmint rifle to our bow and arrow, because we are going to go hunt down a cougar and we do not want to die from the cougar. So it's only been a few minutes so far and we're already on our way to kill a cougar, although sometimes it might take you longer to get birds and stuff like that. It's really good to get baby crocodile skins too, because baby crocodile skins like fit on your back of your horse really well and you don't have to remove them. Well, big crocodile skins just like take up the whole spot and you're gonna have to get rid of them if you get a cougar. So what you're gonna want to do is go all the way down here, which might take a minute or 2 depending on how fast your horse is. I got one of the better horses, so it's pretty fast. And we're gonna go all the way down here and I'll show you the specific spots where they will spawn if they do spawn for me, and hopefully one at least does. This works better at nighttime and also when it's raining for some reason. When it's raining, they spawn a lot easier when it's raining. I don't know why, it just works that way. So first off is this area right here on the map, as I've shown you before. This area right here. Sometimes they won't spawn. Sometimes bigger animals will spawn, or deers. So it will spawn here sometimes in this little bush. But most of the time it will spawn here on this patch of sand, this like little beach area, I guess you could say. But every once in a while it will spawn up here in these cut down trees. And as you can see, sadly, we did not get a spawn today, and we're gonna have to move on to the next location that you can actually get one of these things. And I'm sure I'm not gonna get one because I'm making a video right now and they're gonna be like, we're gonna screw you over for making this video. But trust me, they do spawn. And as you can see, actually right here, this pier area right here, sometimes birds will spawn there, like rare birds or the birds that spawn in the swamp area, and you can actually get their feathers and it's pretty cool. If you go up here, this is the second spot where the cougar will spawn, right before this bridge. And as you can see, grizzly bears or black bears might spawn here as well. Which probably means if a black bear spawns there, it probably means the cougar's not going to spawn there. But it will usually spawn over here or over here, and sometimes it will just jump out and attack you. And actually, there was about 2 times where one spawned right there and one spawned right there, and I got mauled to death by 2 cougars. So I'll show you again on the map. It's right here, right before this little thing, right before that bridge. One will spawn. And then the next one should spawn right about here-ish, like this little divot right here. It will usually spawn right about here. If it does spawn at all, let's go check it out, if it does or not. We'll just follow the train tracks. And we're not going to get one because there's a black bear instead. It seems like we're having luck with black bears. And by the way, do not waste your time with black bears. Black bears, after you kill them, even if they're a 3-star rating, they're only going to give you about $3.50 for their pelt, because that's all you can get off of a bear is a pelt. But brown bears about $7.50 or $8 for a pelt. So we're gonna go over here, and we're gonna turn right here. So as you can see, right here, we saw the black bear around here, but we're gonna turn right here, and about this area right here, this little hill area, we might find a cougar up here, if we're lucky, which we probably won't be. So we see some deer, we find a deer instead of a cougar, and we're at the road here, and we find no cougars here, sadly. Sadly, no cougars here. I swear they do spawn. Just sometimes you're unlucky. So we're gonna move on from this little area right here that you can find a cougar, and we're gonna move on to the next area, which is right about here. Sometimes the cougar will actually jump out off of this road and just attack you, and other times they will. There's always a deer there, by the way, and if I'm lucky I can hit it. Oh, got it. And now I get a 3-star deer, which is more than a crocodile. So this trip is worth something, because this deer is worth about $7. But back to the cougars after this one, obviously. So let's get this real quick. Get some skin from it, because the skin does sell pretty well. Put that here. Bada boom, bada bing, bada bang. Let's get this 3-star deer. I'm surprised I actually hit that with the bow and arrow. Usually I use my sniper rifle from that distance because it's just easier and the deer doesn't run away as much. And if you ever see a deer that's a 3-star with antlers, or a buck, or not, a buck's a child, right? I don't know what you'd call it, but if you ever see one, those things are worth $10 if you get a 3-star. But usually the mountain lion will spawn around here, and if it doesn't spawn at that road, it will usually spawn like right in this little clearing right here. So I'll show you on the map. So sometimes it will jump at you from this little part of the road, but sometimes it will spawn like right here in this little clearing. Sadly, we did not get a cougar, which sucks. Which we're gonna move on to our next cougar location, or mountain lion, or whatever it is. To be honest, I don't really look at the name when I kill it. I probably should, just to tell you what it was. But I haven't killed one for a while. As you can see, my wealth is not that high because I just spent a lot of money on my camp. I spent all my money upgrading my camp to the fullest extent. And it doesn't do much except make it look cool. So the next cougar location is actually right here. It's right next to this rickety old house, and it's right here on this side. Although it seems like today nothing has spawned, sadly for me, because I'm the one making the video. But hopefully for you guys, it will spawn. So right next to this cabin, I'll show you on the map. Right next to here, it usually spawns on this side, but sometimes it will spawn on this side. And these are the locations where cougar spawn. So I'll show you with markers. So right here, cougar will spawn there. Right in this general area, cougar will spawn there. Right in this one will spawn there. In this one will spawn there, depending on your luck, obviously. In this one as well, one will spawn there. And right about, I'm gonna put it right about here, one will spawn right about there. These are like 4 locations. No, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 locations where cougars will spawn the majority of the time, but sometimes it's more rare, and you can't find them. And also, if you really want to get some points or some money, a brown bear will spawn about here, a grizzly bear, and it will attack you. And if you don't hit it perfectly, the pelt one star is worth about $3. The pelt 3 stars is worth about $7.50. So it will spawn about right here. And yes, it can get up to the railroad and attack you. And this tunnel just leads right to it. You can tell because it's like this tunnel right here all the way to over here. It's a really long tunnel. And usually at the end, right about here, is a brown bear, which can get you a lot of points. But yeah, this is where the cougars spawn. Here, 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 and here, and here, obviously. I'm sure there might be other parts around here where they spawn. Like, maybe over here, because they do seem to spawn where black bears spawn a lot. At least up here, I don't know why, but they do seem to spawn where black bears spawn. So maybe there might be one, like, right there. I don't know for sure. I just know that I have gotten cougars here, 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 and here. That's where I've gotten all my cougars from. So let's go back to the camp, and it seems to be raining, so maybe on our way back we might actually run into a cougar. Oh, we're running into something. Ran into something. What is that? It's probably a grizzly bear because it's running away. It's probably a black bear because it's running away. And I can't actually see what it is. Oh, there it is. It's a black bear. It's a black bear. Because black bears run away. Cougars or mountain lions do not. And trees also do not run away because trees are the most dangerous predator in the forest. As you can see right there. And if you're lucky, sometimes actually 2 cougars will spawn in certain locations. And it's actually pretty cool. Although really dangerous because you'll get mauled to death. So we're going to run all the way back to Saint Denis. If you want, you can skip ahead a little bit, but you might not want to because it's raining. Not nighttime, sadly, but sometimes cougars will spawn when it's raining. It's more likely they'll spawn when it's raining around these areas. I don't know about other areas, but around these areas it's more likely. So as you can see, sometimes these things will spawn, and these things are actually worth a lot of money, especially when they're 3 stars. So let me just actually get that real quick. Let me just wait till it swims close enough to the shore so I can actually shoot it in the head without wasting it, because if it's in the water it will be wasted. It should stop running. Don't run. Don't run, don't run, don't run. Just stop right there. That's a good boy. And die for me, please. And then we go get our prey. These things are worth a lot of money. Usually, I should say, not all the time. It depends on what quality you get them at. And right now, I got 3 stars. I know that because I used my sniper rifle. So, a 3-star butte right here. We are taking this with us. And we're placing our deer. That's only worth about 7. This is worth about, I think it's like $7 or $8. So, almost the same, but a little bit more. If it was like a male deer, it would have been worth way more than this, which is funny. And sometimes even moose will spawn up here, which is interesting. So it seems like no cougars are gonna spawn here, which is sad because we could just replace this with a cougar and it would be much easier. And let's see if a cougar will spawn over here. Let's run up this hill real quick to see if a cougar will spawn up here. Or a mountain lion, or a panther, or not. I guess panthers don't spawn in the game, are they? So it seems like no cougars up here, just deer, which are good to get pelts from after you have something on your horse. So let's run down here, see if we can get one to spawn over here. It seems to have stopped raining, so I don't think it's gonna happen, which is sad. But they do spawn. You can take my word for it. Sometimes it's just rarer than other times. So it seems like nothing has spawned over here. So let's move on to the next location, which we all know where that is. Which is right here. Right after this point, I should say. Right about here. And let's see. Anything spawned here? Anything spawn in there? Nope. Anyone spawn over there? Nope. So let's just move on to our next location, which is this way. And I will remind you once again, look for these birds right here, because birds do spawn here. Mostly cranes, I think, or I don't know, something like that. They spawn on those little things. Oh, did you hear that? One spawn. See, right there. I told you they spawn there. Take our gun, get one right there. And there it is. See, I said they spawn there. They do spawn there. It's actually probably it's actually probably better to get one of these birds than a cougar sometimes. But we got the bird, and now we jump back on our horse. We take back out our bow just in case we find a cougar at this little spot right here, which would be pretty amazing if we can end this video off with a cougar instead of just a bird. So let's see. We are gonna look. It seems like there might be nothing here. Oh, there's a deer. We can take that out. Let's see right there. Well, it's only a 2-star. Let's leave it. You can live another day. But it seems like we do not get a cougar, sadly, from this area. Even though sometimes when cougars and deer spawn here, it's funny because the cougar will just chase around the deers. It's hilarious. That's a 1-star deer. So let's move on back to the place where we have to sell these stuff to. And obviously we're going to take out our varmint rifle when we're going back, because the varmint rifle is obviously the best way to kill the birds, which on the way back you can get more birds and hopefully 3 stars so we can actually sell them, because 2 stars kind of worthless, but the 3-star ones are good to put on the side of your horse. So let's go all the way back, which won't take us that long depending on how fast your horse is again. My horse pretty darn fast because it's one of the best horses in the game. I can't really afford a new horse anyways because I don't have enough money. As you can see, my wallet's kind of broke in the game, at least. What sucks because I spent all my money on my camp, which maybe I'll show you guys at the end. I'll show you my camp, and I'll show you the best way to get to your camp, the fastest way to get to your camp. So not only the best way to get money, but also the fastest way to get to your camp. And I'm sure there are other methods, and as you can see right here, actually sometimes you will run into one of these, which is a gang location. So let's deviate real quick and let's go do that. Make sure we're using our good ammo, because the good ammo gives you more experience, and sometimes you will get a map from one of these. If you're really lucky, you'll get a map. So let's go over here. Let's crash into a wall, a freaking post, because that's what my character does constantly, it seems. So let's put our thing back on here because we don't want to lose this. This is worth money. And let's move over here real quick. And remember, I will tell you this right now. When you're at gang locations, your horse will run away as soon as it hears bullets. So what you want to do is go find a place like this tree right here. And maybe not that one. Sometimes there's trees around here, but usually if you just hold triangle around these places, your horse will... See right there, see? Triangle. Stop firing at me. I'm putting away my horse. I'm putting away my horse. Stop it. Okay, just stay there, horse. I'll take care of these guys. Okay, let's just see. Let's take care of these guys real quick. Get this guy off of me. Get the fuck off of me, bitch. Let's just get this stuff. It's actually really lucky that I see this gang locations, because I almost forgot to tell you guys that there's gang locations around this route, which are actually pretty good, and sometimes they can get you a lot of stuff. And as you can see, I actually did a thing so I get lots of RP from this gang location. I get like 500 RP from that one thing. And plus, you don't lose your karma as long as you do it properly, which is easy, as long as you do it properly. So what we're gonna do is get all these motherfuckers, all these guys. Sorry for swearing. Try not to swear in this video. Don't know why. Just did. Get the heck out of here. Okay, so now the last 2 guys are down there, so we can just loot all these bodies. And remember, you gotta loot every single body because the map can be on any single one of them. We don't know for sure if we're actually gonna get a map, but we'll check at the end. Try not to get killed, because then bodies will despawn, sadly. So try not to get killed and just loot all the bodies. Every single body. And I'll show you the best way to loot the last guy, because we're not going to kill the last guy because we're trying to get good karma here. Or at least I am. You don't have to. You can just kill the last guy if you want to. Good karma is only if you want good karma. Of course, we need our hat, because that's my fancy hat. Oh, it's turning nighttime, and we missed a body by accident there. We missed a body. And as you can see, since I leaded my horse to the tree, even though I was being fired at, it has not run away, and it has not despawned, which means I still have all my stuff. So even if you're like, oh, I'm gonna lose my stuff because my horse will run away, it will despawn, I'll lose it. You will not lose it as long as you lead the horse. Maybe not this close to the camp actually, because you should probably be farther away, but you will have your horse there and holding your stuff. So let's put our gun out again, because there's one person left plus the commander of this place. Let's just try to aim. There it is. As you can see, the guy is all yellow now, and he's a yellow belly. That we're gonna go and kick his ass to see if we can get something from him. Let's see. And this is the best way to finish these. You don't want to give them forgiveness or anything. All you want to do is just hit them. They get knocked out instantly. You get karma, and you get everything. And just take his money. And then you want to be a dick about it, because you're just like, I didn't want to knock him out. I wanted to kill him. So you take him over to his fire or the water, whichever one you prefer. And then you toss him in there. And then he's not close enough, so he won't die. But if he is close enough, he will slowly burn alive as he sleeps. So it's actually kind of a merciful death. So, and then we lost karma. We lost what we just gained, but who cares? And then we check to see if we have a map. We don't have a map, sadly. So let's move on back to our horse, back to the town. And since it's nighttime, it's probably a better opportunity to get a cougar to spawn. But we're not going to go back there because this video is already long enough. But yes, there are cougars, and I will show you once again on the map. Just follow this place right here. Cougar, 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 cougar. And I'm not talking about the lady type, by the way. And also brown bear right there, or grizzly bear, whichever you want to call it, right there. So now we're back on the tracks, not the proper tracks, by the way. We're going to get our varmint rifle out again, and we're going to go back this way to these tracks over here. And we are going to run down these tracks to find some stuff. And remember, as I said, this area right here is a really good place to find birds. Let's see if there's any on the sidelines here, because sometimes they will spawn here. But they definitely will spawn at this point over here most of the time. The majority of the time they will spawn there. As you can see, we have 1 bird, 2 birds, 3 birds, 4 birds that spawned here. So let's get this one, boom. And then they'll all start flying away, so you gotta be quick about this. And sometimes there'll be a stupid crocodile, and as you can see, that one that spawned way over there is flying off, sadly, so we cannot get that one. But we're gonna jump off. We're gonna get our spoils. Let's see. We get a 2-star, so not worth putting on the horse. Let's just take it up. And then we get a... Let's see what this is. This is a 2-star. Not worth putting on the horse again, sadly. So another 2-star. As I said, this place is probably one of the best places because birds will almost spawn here almost every time. And I will tell you the secret where birds will almost spawn here almost every time. It's always when you come from this way. Every time when you come from this way and up this place right here, they will spawn there. So you just come from this way and go up here, and they will almost 100% spawn there. At least 1 or 2 or 4, sometimes even more. Hey look, a 3-star one, and this is actually a really good bird because these ones go for quite a bit. So let's whistle to our horse to come over here so we don't have to walk all the way over there to put it on him. Or her, I think it's a her. I think I made it her. Come on, get your butt over here. Sometimes you have to go on solid ground. Oh, and another 3-star. If my horse didn't run over it, so it might not be a 3-star anymore. It might be a 1-star. Because if your horse runs over dead animals, they will get damaged. Let's see, is it a 1-star? Oh, it's still a 3-star, luckily. So let's put that on the side of our horse. And we'll put that right there. And then we'll put this one on the side of the horse too. Not that side, but this side. And then we will go back to the city and sell these things off. I like to cross this water because we saw that bird fly away, but sometimes they don't fly away, and sometimes this one over here doesn't fly away. Let's see, did it stay here? It did not stay here. But as you can see, baby crocodile, but only 1 star, so not really worth it. Baby crocodile, only 1 star. Only 1 star. Big crocodile, not worth it because they're very cheap. Baby crocodile, baby crocodile, baby crocodile. So only 2-star baby crocodiles, not really worth it. Let's see, is that one a 3-star? That one is a 3-star. Ooh, we're gonna stop right here. We're gonna stop, take our rifle, and then we're gonna shoot this baby crocodile. It should be fine if I shoot him right there. And then that bigger crocodile will run away. And we gotta calm down our horse a little bit first, so it doesn't run away as soon as we jump off of it, because horses will do that. It might even do it right now. We're gonna grab the skin off of this, because baby crocodile skins sell for the same amount as big crocodile skins. But baby crocodile skins can actually fill in the back of your horse without having to do anything else. So let's go and put this on the back of our horse. We're gonna leave that there because we already have something on the back of our horse. But if you have another horse, you can actually bring that with you. It's worth about $6.50, I think. And then we're gonna cross. We're gonna see if there's any more birds, which they might spawn. They spawn here sometimes. They also spawn in this little area right here, and they also spawn over there, as I told you earlier. They spawn over there in that little area, but we're not gonna bother with that right now. We're gonna go all the way over here. And we are gonna look at this. There's a deer. Oh, is that that's not worth like wasting like any bullets on, because it's only a 2-star. So we're just gonna take this out, and we're gonna take that deer down. Where the heck did it go? It went all the way over there. Nope, that's a pig. Where? Oh, there it is. We're gonna take it down with this gun because that's just easier, because it's only a 2-star. If those are 3 stars, always get those. These things are worth $10 if they're 3 stars. But the only reason we did this is to get those antlers, because those antlers are worth $1 something a piece, which is really good. So always kill these regardless what star they are, because those antlers are worth quite a pretty penny. And if these things are 3 stars, try to kill them at a 3-star level, because then you will get that beautiful $10. So let's put our thing back into our varmint rifle. And then we're going to look around real quick, because birds will spawn here, as we saw earlier. Sometimes they spawn flying, sometimes they spawn on the ground. Most of the times they spawn on the ground, but sometimes they do spawn flying. And if you're lucky, you'll get a fair amount of them. So sadly, we're not going to find any birds here, it seems like. So we're going to run straight. Hopefully we don't get killed by any players, because people are jerks. So we're going to run straight. We're going to actually change our weapons back into our primary weapons, which are, these are my two. The automatic shotgun and this rifle right here holds 16 shots. Oof. And it's a really fast reload. I know the varmint rifle actually gets headshots faster, but I do like that gun the best, because it's my favorite. So we're gonna run all the way back over here, all the way to we're not there yet. We're almost there. I'm pre-emptying it too much. So we're gonna pass this building. That's one on the map. That's the second little building on the map, and then we're at the butcher. Oof, the butcher. And then we have a bunch of stuff. Let's see how much our haul makes. Let's see, we're gonna park our so we can sell stuff off of our horse. Let's see how much our haul makes. Let's see. So we're gonna sell. We're gonna go horse items first. As you can see, 3 stars, 225. 3 stars for that. A little bit cheaper than I thought it was gonna be. Probably the deer would have been worth more, I would think. But okay. $3 for that, so about $6.50 for both of those. and 350 per skin of baby alligators. And plus, a big alligator skin will also be 350, so baby alligator skins are obviously better. So we're going to sell that. Then we're going to go to this. We have some feathers to sell, 580. We have some meat to sell, that's 450. More feathers, 360. Bird meat, that's 125. More feathers. These ones are actually worth pretty much $6. And then we got 150. And then we have these 130.
Let's do it.
1.105.
I'll take it.
And then another $1.60. 420. 120. And these ones 13. And there's someone's talking. I gotta mute everybody on the damn thing. I thought I already did that. Let me just mute everybody, please, and thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Now we're jumping on here. And now someone's gonna try to kill us. Oh, no, never mind. We got off. And now we're gonna run our way down here. So we got $60, I think, or so about that. And as I already stated, that there are cougars over there, so you can actually get more than $60. We're being followed, so we gotta jump over here and jump to this thing. We're going to the camp. Fastest way to get to the camp is right here. Where is my camp? Camp. Where's the camp? Camp. There it is. So we're going to the camp. Fastest way to get to the camp. I told you I would show you the fastest way to get to the camp. It is one of those things, even though it costs $15. It's ridiculous. So we're at the camp because we don't want to get murdered and we don't want to get into a fight, and we're just sitting on the table. As you can see, this is what I spent all my money on. I spent it all on this, which is the highest ranked house you can get, even though it looked way different in the little thing, but I guess it's okay. I have my little artist studio with that pillow looks like it's floating. But as you can see, I have a little art studio with some stuff underneath it. It's pretty nice, I think, I guess. Not the one I ordered, but okay. I got my little chair set, the fanciest chair set with the fanciest stuff. I don't have him upgraded because that's pretty much useless. I have my little box here. That's not upgraded. I have this thing. I think that's a little bit upgraded. This thing. And I also have my flag's different color. It's usually, I think it's red or something like that. Let me see. What else do I have here that I upgrade again? All this costs like a lot of money. Oh yeah, I have one of these things right here. And you might think this thing is completely free from your camp. It's not. It costs money from your camp. Even from your goddamn camp, it costs money. It's so stupid. This thing is a good money, I guess, but it's kind of a waste of money at the same time because you have to pay money to use it. So I got all these for my camp, and they are all very expensive. Don't waste your money on your camp. It's just kind of useless because your camp usually is way out here in the middle of nowhere where no one can see it, so you can't actually show it off. But as you can see, cougar. And I think that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hit that bell notification button if you did. And I have to go hit a gang hideout. Come here, horse. Come on, run. And as always, our friends, stay sane. Peace.